welcome back to my channel. I'm Krysia. I am really excited today, you guys, and it has nothing to do with makeup. It has nothing to do with skincare. We're talking fragrances. The new release from YSL, the LIBRE Eau de Parfum Intense. You guys, I cannot wait to tell you about this fragrance. Wow, wow, wow. Before we get into it though, of course I invite you to subscribe to my channel, ring the bell to get notified of my future uploads. I'm also on Instagram, so at Zagami Beauty there, where I go over lots of new releases. I'm finally getting into Reels, which is really fun. Definitely pop over there if you like beauty content on Instagram. And as well, don't forget to leave this video a comment because I love to hear from you guys. Okay, so let's get straight into this review. YSL came out with this fragrance in the regular Eau de Parfum version last fall, so 2019. And I tested it out. I really liked it, but there was something about it that I was just like, no, I can't really pull the trigger. So when I sampled this the other day, probably about a month ago now, I just instantly fell in love. And I only recently opened it and started using it because I bought it kind of at the end of August and thought, okay, I'm gonna wait till fall rolls around. YSL Libre Eau de Parfum Intense. This bottle, you guys. What? Like, what? Absolutely stunning. Geometric lid. It has this sort of like rope detail around the nozzle, has the YSL, sort of like their monogram that's on their purses. Very borderline masculine with just touches of femininity. And this bottle design to me is perfection for this particular fragrance. Now, the original, very lavender based as well. This one too, sticking with that lavender theme. And when I smell this fragrance, I really think almost borderline male cologne. I was talking to the associate and she actually told me straight up, she's like, no, this is their premise. Like their premise with this fragrance is to make a feminine fragrance, so it has feminine touches, but really based on typical masculine cologne type notes. When you spray this initially, you instantly get sweet, sweet amber, and you get something fruity. You get something fresh as well. You get this instant kind of hits you in the face, lavender, mandarin, bergamot. So freshness from the bergamot, get kind of like slightly citrusy fresh. Then the mandarin is slightly sweet, but not sweet like a berry. So you're still getting that citrusy sort of sweetness in it. And then you get the creaminess of the lavender that just hits you right away. Oh, so, so beautiful. Oh my gosh. Okay, once it starts to settle, you start getting some of the floral notes. So you do get some jasmine in there, more lavender. So you get more lavender in the center as well. You get some orchid and you also get some orange blossom. So some more delicate floral notes. But it's not a crazy, overly heady jasmine at all. So creamy, florally, slightly tangy from those citrusy mandarin and bergamot notes. Eventually it dries down and you mainly get some amber, some vetiver, and then one of my favorite notes, tonka. The tonka in here just melts into your skin almost, it feels like, and just warms everything up where you get that lingering scent. The lavender stays there as well. It's mainly tonka at the end, which is what I sense, a bit of amber too. Very warm, very cocooning, very comforting, but yet has a little bit of like something to give it a little bit of edge that I feel YSL is really known for. I've only started wearing it this past week. So today is Thursday. I started wearing it Monday. I got compliments from both of my coworkers. Both of them noticed. One man, one woman, both loved it. And for different reasons. It was so crazy. So my male coworker, he loved it because it kind of smelled slightly more like masculine. Like it just had this like cologne effect. And you know, it wasn't overly sweet and syrupy like most female fragrances are. So he appreciated the fact that it had almost that really easy to smell, kind of like masculine cologne quality. And then my female coworker that day, she liked it because it was so warm and just kind of like comforting with the amber, the tonka, and she just liked it for that reason. So I don't know, I just got so many compliments that day. Tuesday rolled around, I got more compliments from other people in the store that I work at. My husband just couldn't get enough. My daughters, like everyone that came around me just absolutely loved the scent. Projection is intense if you go too many sprays. So if you start putting in more than 2 sprays, it's really gonna fill the room quite a bit. The trail it leaves behind when you just kind of like move, like if you put it on your wrist and you just kind of move your arms here and there, you're gonna smell it. It leaves a really beautiful trail. Once it dries down, it does stay closer to the skin. It doesn't kind of project as much, but the longevity is so long. I started my shift at like 1:30. I didn't get home till after 9 and I could still smell it on myself, but again, closer to the skin. So it wasn't like really loud or anything like that at that point. The tonka, the amber, the vetiver, it just stayed really, really close to the skin, but you still got those hints of lavender. So yeah, the citrus notes dissipated for the most part. A lot of the floral kind of dissipated, but the lavender and all the warm bottom notes stayed behind, and it's just so gorgeous. I can't believe how much I love this fragrance. It is really putting all of my other sort of tonka, myrrh, lavender fragrances sort of on the back burner really, really quick. Okay, so in my collection, I would compare it to probably a combination of these 2 fragrances. Serge Lutens Gris Clair, very much lavender based. You do get some incense, some tonka, and the floral note in here is iris. It's a little bit powdery. Still very straight arrow, cologne-like, lavender type smell. Absolutely gorgeous. That combined with probably the Mont Guerlain, which is very much, you know, mandarin, jasmine, lavender, and I think it's Tahitian vanilla at the bottom. Warm, definitely floral, and a little bit of lavender in there. This probably combined with the Serge Lutens would kind of give you an idea of what the YSL LIBRE Eau Intense smells like. I don't know, I love these scents as well, but I just think this one here, the way they combine it and add the bergamot, that freshness in the beginning, it just really sits on the skin in such a beautiful way. Like now it's drying down and I'm starting to get that really nice powdery softness, that tonka starting to come into play, and I don't know, it is a compliment getter. If you want a fragrance that you're gonna love yourself, but also people around you are gonna just like really catch notice, I would definitely try that one out. Okay, that's it for today's video. I hope it helped you guys. I don't know, I'm not a professional perfume reviewer or anything like that, so no judgment, okay? I love fragrances so much. Hopefully my description helped you guys get an idea of if this is a fragrance you'd want to check out for the fall season and going into winter. Anyways, let me know if you guys have checked this out, if you have the original, how you like it. Let me know what your fragrances are that you wear going into the fall and winter season. Have a wonderful day, you guys, and I'll talk to you in my next one. Bye.